everyone, welcome to Gaga's Farmhouse. It's Wednesday and it's a very sunny day in northern Illinois. And behind me you will see my chippy frame and it says winter. So I'm looking forward to changing that out. I guess I could put Valentine's Day, but I'm looking forward to changing it out to spring. Now I got this many years ago at a barn sale in Elburn, Illinois. It was an empty frame, and then I had a piece of wood cut and put the chalkboard paint on it. And I don't care decorating wise if it's passe or gone out of style. I don't care. I'm still using it. If I have a party, I'll put the menu on there, things like that. So I like that. Now I haven't been here in a couple days. There's been a lot going on. I'm going to look at our social calendar over here. Oh yeah, we've been busy. So on Saturday we attended a meat raffle at the Veterans Club American Legion here in town. And on Sunday, of course, we went to a Super Bowl party. And then Monday, it was Doctor of the Day. We're back to Doctor of the Day again. And my husband had a small procedure outpatient at the hospital again. So unfortunately, as you get older, this could be your life, and you better be okay with it, because otherwise you're going to be miserable. Excuse me. So let's talk about the meat raffle. Now, it's a fundraiser. And in the past, I attended good number of fundraisers when I lived closer into the city of Chicago in a suburban area. So I would get tickets to these fundraisers sometimes from my husband's company. Say the president of the company couldn't attend, and so he'd give the tickets to us. And then once I attended a big fundraiser with tickets I got from my workplace, which was the local newspaper. That fundraiser was a big one. It was for St. Jude Children's Hospital in Memphis, and it was hosted by Marlo Thomas. And that one had fabulous prizes, raffle prizes. So there was, I believe there was a week in Paris, and there were diamond tennis bracelets and things of that nature. But out here in the rural areas, a meat raffle is very common. So it's exactly what it's described as. They raffle off meat. And this is not just, they didn't just go to the grocery store. These are local farms, cattle operations, and because we have local processors also out in these small towns that you can go and buy this meat frozen or fresh. And it's really good. So you're not, limited to what's at the local food store. So anyway, you go in, and this one was very, very affordable. So I think they have paddles, and these paddles are like paint sticks that they've painted them all color, and they have numbers. Each stick has a number, each paddle. And I think we got 2 paddles for $1. It was ridiculously affordable. So you buy your paddles, they do a drawing. The first drawing was for New York strip steaks. And then if you didn't win the strip steaks, you have to buy your paddles back, or I'm trying to think how it works. Anyway, they take the paddles, or you can keep your paddles and pay more money. So next drawing was for, ribeyes. And then there was stuffed chicken breasts. And then there was, the last one was a big one, like steaks and lobster tails and all kind of things. Unfortunately, we didn't win anything. But we'll try again. And it's great fun. It's a lot of local people. And the only places open were at the bar, so we sat at the bar, and I sat next to a captain in the U.S. National Guard, because we do have a National Guard armory here in town. So he was from the armory. Very interesting talking to him, comparing, you know, like my husband's service with his service, and very nice gentleman. He started out as enlisted and then he became a captain. So this was at the American Legion / Veterans Center. And I believe they share the space, the building, with the VFW. But the American Legion seems to be a bigger organization, and they run lots of events. So let's see here on my social calendar. They have breakfast, I believe, on the last Friday of the month. They have, I'm trying to think, coffee and donuts on Saturday. They have something called lightning round bingo, which is real easy. It's not a whole card. You get a little strip that has 3 numbers, and you're just trying to match those 3 numbers, so it moves real fast. And the captain next to me at the meat raffle, because they also had a lightning round, he won about $100. They were ready to kick him out because he won 2 in a row, and they thought it was fixed. So on the 27th, the veterans have a spaghetti dinner. I'm looking forward to that. And that's it for a while. They have potluck dinners, which are real big in this area. And it's just good small town fun. I enjoy it. I mean, I was born and kind of raised right near the city, and I knew right away I was a city girl. I'm going west, west, west. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, my glasses today. This is a funny story. So when we were hired down south, I had a female doctor, and she was really great. We had a really great relationship. So I went in one day, and I always wore different glasses, and she has readers too. And so she goes like, "Oh, your glasses are so fun." And I said, "Well, I like yours too." And she says, "Oh, my husband gets these on Amazon, and there's like 6 pair in a pack. They're different colors. They're all the same shape and color, you know, light to dark like this." And she took them off and gave them to me. "These are the glasses from my doctor." And I said, "Oh, no, no." And she goes like, "No, I want you to have these glasses. And you'll talk about it." And I do. I still talk about how she gave me the glasses. So like I said, I think that winter is kind of winding down. And having said that, we'll probably get a big dump of snow now. But the end of winter is very ugly. If there are piles of snow left, they're just covered with dirt and grime. They're gray, they're ugly. It's awful. And I'm really looking forward to spring. Like I said, in the South, I never wore a coat the whole 7-8 years I was there. I would wear ponchos and heavy sweaters and light jackets, things like that, but I never wore a winter coat. And springtime hit really early down there, and it was very refreshing. But then the heat hit, and the heat was significant. And I could take the cold much better than I can the heat. The husband is the opposite. So I want to thank you all for joining me here today. I am treading water at 8 subscribers. Boy, I'm setting YouTube on fire for sure. And I did have one comment on one of my shorts, which I can honestly tell you, I don't understand anything about YouTube. So my videos will get like 4 views, 12 views, whatever. But when I post a short, we're right up to 200, and that one on Whiskey Acres in the wintertime has over 1,000 views. So I don't know what's going on. But look over at my shorts, because I did post a short on the meat raffle. It was kind of like her announcing the rules and everything, and you could see the inside of the American Legion Hall. But, okay, now I lost my train of thought. I'm lost. So anyway, oh, I know. One of my shorts I got my first comment. Oh, hello, hello, hello. So it was from a guy. Now remember that YouTube says that 100% of my viewers are male, and they are between 35 and 44, which honestly, I cannot picture this at all. But anyway, it's just like 40 people, so. But anyway, this guy says, oh, my girlfriend loves you, Gaga. And I'm like, I'm thinking he's thinking about the other Gaga. But there's a video there. He can see this ain't Gaga. And I do sometimes wear crazy hats, but not that day. So thank you. I'm glad your girlfriend loves me, I think. Anyway, have a great day and come back again and check out my shorts. They're short. Bye from Gaga's Farmhouse.